Kelly Clarkson claims that following the release of each re-recording, Taylor Swift sends her flowers. Kelly Clarkson is well aware of Taylor Swift's sweetness. The anti-hero star told E! News that she receives gifts from him after his albums are released. What makes it so funny, you ask? The host of The Kelly Clarkson Show shared, "She just sent me flowers. She is very kind." Yes, she did. "Every time I release something," she said, referring to her recent release of 1989. "I also received that adorable cardigan." Additionally, Clarkson insisted that Swift would have thought of the idea to re-record her songs on her own, even though the American Idol alum had made the suggestion on Twitter back in 2019 during Swift's Masters dispute with Scooter Braun. "You ought to go back and record all the songs for which you do not own the masters exactly as you did them, along with new artwork and a promotional offer to discourage fans from purchasing the previous versions," she wrote at the time. "But I really appreciate her kindness," Kelly said to E! News. "She is an extremely astute businesswoman. She would therefore have considered that. However, it really bothers me to see respected and admired artists genuinely desiring something that holds great meaning for them. You can be certain that you will discover a loophole if they do." And she succeeded in doing so, to the point where I feel she is currently the best-selling artist of all time. Regarding the Swifties, she continued, "It's amazing to see a fan base truly support her because it's significant. She is well known for being a phenomenal songwriter and for having written the soundtrack to many people's lives, including her own. Therefore, you ought to be able to choose to own that." Swift had her greatest sales week of her career after 1989 was released last month. The album debuted with 1.653 million equivalent album units, giving Swift her 13th No.1 on the Billboard 200. This is also her largest sales week to date. The total equivalent album units for an album since Adele's 25 in 2015. One of the album's 5 from the vault tracks, Is It Over Now?, debuted at No.1 on this week's Hot 100 chart, giving Swift her 11th career chart topper.